Imagine a night sky so black, so utterly devoid of light, that even the stars themselves are mere ghosts of a forgotten epoch. We live in an era of brilliance, where trillions of suns burn with relentless fury, illuminating the cosmic stage. But what if I told you that the universe is not just aging, but slowly drifting toward a permanent, cold silence? Welcome to Cosmic Horizon Hub, where today we explore the final chapter of existence itself. The day the universe goes dark. We often look at the night sky and see a static, eternal masterpiece. Yet the reality is far more fleeting, for we are witnessing the dying embers of a grand cosmic fire that has been burning for nearly 14 billion years. To understand the end, we must first accept that the universe is a finite machine, governed by the relentless march of entropy. Think of the universe as a grand, infinite library, where every star is a book filled with knowledge, energy, and light. But the library is running out of candles, and no new books are being written. As we gaze into the void, we are looking at a countdown that began at the Big Bang, a slow-motion transition from a chaotic, hot, and vibrant origin to a state of thermodynamic equilibrium, better known as the heat death. It sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? How can the universe go dark if it is constantly expanding? Well, that is precisely the point. The expansion of space is not just spreading the contents of the universe thin. It is actively accelerating, pushing galaxies away from one another at speeds that defy our conventional understanding of physics. Imagine a balloon being inflated, where the dots drawn on the surface represent galaxies. As the rubber stretches, the dots move further apart until eventually they are lost to the curvature of the balloon itself. In the far distant future, the light from these distant galaxies will no longer have the time to reach us because the space between us is expanding faster than the speed of light. One day, a lone observer in a distant galaxy would look up at the sky and see nothing. No neighboring galaxies, no swirling clusters, just a lonely, pitch-black void. This is the loneliness of the end, a cosmic solitude that makes the grandeur of our present-day sky seem almost like a cruel joke of history. But the darkness won't happen all at once. It will be a gradual fade-out, a slow dimming of the celestial stage. First, the small, dim red dwarf stars, the workhorses of the cosmos, will eventually exhaust their fuel after trillions of years of slow, methodical burning. When they finally sputter out, the universe will lose its primary source of light, leaving behind only the cold, dense remnants of dead stars, white dwarfs, neutron stars, and black holes. These are the tombstones of the universe, silent monuments to a history that no living thing will be around to read. Think about the scale of this time. We are talking about periods so vast that the human mind literally cannot grasp them. If the entire history of the universe were compressed into a single calendar year, our entire civilization would exist for only a fraction of a second on the final day. The processes that lead to the final dark are measured in quintillions, sextillions, and even higher orders of magnitude. It is a slow, cold expiration, a quiet whimpering rather than a violent bang. As we ponder this, a deeper question emerges. Does the value of our existence decrease because it is temporary, or does the fleeting nature of our presence make it infinitely more precious? We are the universe's way of experiencing itself, the sentient dust that learned to ask questions about the stars that forged our very atoms. Even if the darkness is inevitable, the fact that we are here right now amidst this cosmic fireworks show is a mathematical miracle. We are living in the golden age of the cosmos, a brief, beautiful glimmer in the vast, infinite night. But let us delve deeper into the mechanics of this decay. As stars cease to shine, the remaining matter will be dominated by black holes, those gravitational monsters that devour everything in their path. Yet even black holes are not eternal. Due to a phenomenon known as Hawking radiation, black holes will slowly evaporate over incomprehensibly long periods. They will leak energy back into the void, shedding their mass until they too vanish in a final explosive pop of radiation. After the last black hole has evaporated, the universe will reach its final state, a vast, thin soup of subatomic particles, mostly photons and neutrinos, drifting through a space that is so cold it is nearly at absolute zero. There will be no more chemistry, no more life, no more complexity. Entropy will have reached its maximum value, and the universe will be a perfect, unchanging, and utterly dark void. It is a terrifying prospect, but also one that carries a strange, haunting beauty. It is the ultimate peace, the final rest after a long chaotic performance. Is there a way to escape this fate? Some theorists suggest that our universe might be just one bubble in a much larger multiverse, or that a big bounce could occur, resetting the cycle. But based on our understanding, the darkness is the final destination. The most important takeaway, however, is not the ending, but the journey. We are currently in the midst of the most active, energetic, and luminous period of the universe's life. Every atom in your body was once forged in the heart of a dying star, and every breath you take is a connection to the ongoing evolution of the cosmos. When you look at the stars tonight, remember that you are looking at time machines. You are seeing the past, but you are also witnessing the brief, shining moments that define the structure of everything. The darkness may be coming, but it is millions of trillions of years away. We have time. We have so much time to learn, to explore, to create, and to wonder. The mystery of the universe isn't just in the dark, but in the light we choose to shine while we are here. Consider the perspective of an atom that has existed since the inception of space-time. It has participated in the formation of galaxies, the birth of stars, the cooling of planets, and the rise of consciousness. Does it mourn the coming dark? Or is it simply part of the flow, an eternal dancer in a play that must eventually draw its curtains? We often fear the end because we equate it with failure, but the end is merely the fulfillment of a blueprint set into motion. The universe is not a tragedy, it is a profound exploration of what is possible when energy interacts with matter. As the eons roll by, the universe will become increasingly dominated by the vacuum itself. The energy of the empty space, often referred to as dark energy, will become the primary constituent of reality. This is a strange thought that the nothing between things is actually the most powerful something in existence. It is the architect of the final dark, the invisible hand guiding the cosmos toward its quiet conclusion. Scientists are still grappling with the nature of this force. Is it a constant, or does it change? If it changes, could it cause the universe to rip apart? Or could it somehow stabilize and allow for a different type of evolution? We don't know yet, and that uncertainty is the fuel for our curiosity. The beauty of science is that we don't have to be certain to be amazed. We can stare at the darkness and realize that even in its absence, the echoes of our light will travel through the vacuum forever. Every photon that has ever been emitted, every whisper of energy that has left a star, is still out there, stretched thin by the expansion of space, but still physically present in the geometry of the universe. We are leaving a legacy in the fabric of space-time that can never be erased. It is a haunting thought to think that millions of years from now, our existence will be a subtle ripple in the cosmic background radiation, a tiny, undetectable signature of a time when the universe was alive with noise and color. But let's step back and look at the scale again. We are talking about time frames that dwarf the lifespan of any biological entity, any civilization, and even any galaxy. To even contemplate these numbers is to practice a form of philosophy that humbles the soul. If you feel small, that is okay. You are supposed to feel small. You are a biological organism on a rock orbiting a star in a quiet corner of an infinite system. Yet, you have the capacity to conceive of the end of that very system. That alone makes you a giant among the stars. You are the universe contemplating its own sunset. That is not a small thing. It is the most profound event in known history. As we approach the end of this exploration, consider what it means for your life. We spend our time worrying about the trivial, the fleeting moments of stress or minor disappointments. But when you contrast that with the scale of the heat death, those worries melt away, leaving only the truth. We are here, we are aware, and we have the opportunity to make our brief moment in the light mean something. We don't need to fear the dark, because it is the context that gives the light its meaning. Without the shadow, the painting would be flat. Without the end, the story would have no theme. We are the authors of this current chapter, and we have the privilege of deciding our legacy. Will we spend our time in conflict, or will we spend it trying to understand the incredible reality we share? The stars will eventually go dark, and the galaxies will drift into silence. But the legacy of the curiosity we feel now will remain. We are not just bystanders. We are participants. Our questions, our discoveries, our art, and our love are all part of the cosmic tapestry. The universe has spent billions of years preparing for the moment where it could look back at itself and ask, why? And that moment is now. It is here, in this room, in your mind, as you listen to these words. As we face the future, remember that the dark is not a predator. It is a canvas upon which the current, vibrant life of the universe is painted. We are the bright, flickering highlights of the cosmos. Our duty is to burn as brightly as we can for as long as we can, to cherish the warmth of the suns we have, and to honor the mystery. If you found yourself looking into the abyss and feeling a sense of awe rather than fear, you understand the spirit of our journey. The universe is a gift, and understanding its ultimate fate only deepens our appreciation for the present. We are the witnesses of this grand performance, and it is our duty to watch it, to document it, and to cherish it while the lights are still on. There is so much more to discover about the secrets of space, the behavior of black holes, and the fate of our own solar system. If you want to continue this journey through the cosmos and stay ahead of the latest discoveries, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Cosmic Horizon Hub, leave a comment down below. If you could witness any event in the history of the universe, what would it be? I read every comment, and your thoughts help shape the future of our content. Thank you for being a part of this community. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars and your mind open to the infinite. Together, we will continue to explore the horizon. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our cosmic exploration. The universe is vast. We are just getting started. Subscribe now and join us as we unlock the mysteries of the stars. Imagine the resilience of life, a spark of complexity that fought its way from primordial soups to spacefaring civilizations. We are the rebellion against the cold, the voice in the silence, the light in the void. Even as the stars fade, the information we have gathered and the stories we have told remain the most defiant act of existence. We are the ones who turned the darkness into a laboratory, who mapped the vacuum, and who dared to label the laws of nature. That is our immortality, not in the persistence of matter, but in the persistence of understanding. Even in the far, far future, when the universe is nothing but a cold, dark void, the fact that there was once brightness remains. A moment of clarity, a moment of being, is an indelible mark on the history of existence. You are part of that history. Every time you gaze at the sky or wonder about the nature of a black hole, you participate in the grandest mission, the mission to know itself. Do not let the scale of the ending diminish the significance of the now. The dark is inevitable, yes, but it is also the ultimate destination of a long, beautiful, and necessary journey. And in the final analysis, perhaps the journey is the only thing that ever truly mattered. Keep wondering, keep reaching, keep looking up at the horizon, for the secrets of the universe are waiting for you to find them. Subscribe to Cosmic Horizon Hub and stay with us as we continue to push the boundaries of what is known, as we navigate the cosmic currents together. This is not just a channel, this is a vessel for our shared curiosity. We want you on board for every step of the voyage. Your support helps us dive deeper into the science and the wonder. Join us, and let's make our mark on the cosmos together.